guys, welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. As you see, it's pretty cloudy and overcast today. Amos is here. He came up to hang out with us for a little bit, volunteered to do a little bit of work here. What we're looking at today is we're working in the cellar, the root cellar / tornado shelter. Got to get it finished, cleaning it up, because they are calling for a high possibility of some pretty severe weather coming in this evening, and we don't want to be taken by surprise. And we want to make sure that we're clean down there, so that way we're not having to be in as much filth as we can avoid. But let's go downstairs. We'll take a look, and I'll show you what we're looking at and what the plan is. Okay, so you can see, the stairs are real dirty. Amos is working right now on cutting some boards to reinforce that top door. We're gonna get this stuff all swept up and cleaned out. Got the shop back down here. We're gonna sweep as much up as we can, get it carried up out of here. But see, guys, there's a lot of this kind of stuff that, it's trash. We just need to get it hauled up out of here. Get these shelves cleaned out. That way we can use them later. But for right now, like I said, we brought the shop light down here. We'll get this stuff cleaned up, and we'll make it halfway inhabitable again in an emergency situation. All right, you guys, so Amos has got that top door patched up pretty good. He's gonna come down here and mess with this one a little bit. It needs a lot more work than we're gonna have time for today. Should have been working on this in the winter time, but you saw we're just 2 people. Once in a while we'll be 3 people, but we're gonna get this, we'll kind of patch that up a little bit, so if we do have to come down here, we are safer. If we do have to come down here and there is reason for concern and there is tornadoes, the 3 of us will be huddled in this corner, and we will have our power bank down here. We will have our Nomad down here. That way, if we lose power for whatever reason, cell phones go down, whatever, we still have internet. We still have cell phones to be able to call out for help. So, well, let's go ahead and continue cleaning. This is really working good. I went out and grabbed some more adapters for our hose so we can get this done. So, let's keep going. Okay, well, here's the thing. Well, I thought it was a regular bracket. I couldn't see these, it was taller. Right. What we have to be concerned about is how good this board is. I know it's good up here. Let's see if we can move it up to there.
Well, because I was just going to move it right here, but then I didn't know if it caused it to sag.
It shouldn't.
But those are nailed. Oh no, those are just flat heads.
Yeah, they're giant flat heads. Well, yeah, if you can pull that off, that's all I would do, Amos. I just move it to that one for now. Like I said, this is just a temporary fix. Stuff we should have been working on this winter, but we didn't have time. Yeah, lots of stuff going on out here that took precedence over this until today.
And later that evening, we had our Monday Night Live. And as you guys can see above us on the TV, we got chased out by a tornado. So thank goodness Amos and Rusty got the cellar. Love you guys.
Okay, Kathleen McGinley says, please let us know how you made it out tomorrow on a community post so we know you're okay. We will do that. Camp Family Hills says, just socks will be fine with me. Oh, did you guys hear that? Oh, Nader don't like it.
Nader don't like it.
Nader done vacated. All right, you guys, gotta go. Love you. We will put a post up tomorrow and let you know that we made everything all right. Love you, bye.
Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hi. That's it. Hi. We're down to a thunderstorm warning, but the wind and the rain is here, so we're probably going to hang out down here until we won't get wet when we go in. Round 2, and this time hail. Woo! We can hear it, we just can't see it. Scary.
And the hail's done.
I'm surprised Desi's not out here. Here was our post later that evening after the storms rolled through. We also found out the next day that a tornado touched down 5 miles north of us, so I am really glad we had the shelter to go into.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. I bet you can't guess where I'm at. Whew, it's been a long time, you guys. Been a long time. Been trying to get the time to slip up in here and get this attic put back together. I got to put insulation back over the kitchen. That will help out with keeping us cooler again this summer. And I have to go ahead and get this the mudroom wired. We got to get a light in here. We've been working this whole time with a shop light. Need to get some wire pulled for the light switch. Need to run a light switch for the outside lights. We get a backyard light put up and a couple outlets put in. So come on, let's see what we can find and make happen today. Because as you can see, I've got this whole pile of insulation here and that big old mountain of snow back over there. That way we got to get that all pulled back in. Get that taken care of. I got to put one more box cover on and then all that insulation can go back. Unfortunately, I don't have a tripod that I can get up in here right now. It is currently in the mud and I don't want to drag it up here. It's drying out. I had to wash it. It's not in the mud anymore, but I washed it all off and it is drying off and I don't want to drag that wet tripod up here. So I'm going to go ahead and climb on in here and get this taken care of and I'll let you know what it looks like when we're done. You see, still got a big area there to cover up, but we've got that area over there. Got to fill that hole in with that big piece. And all that's going to get pulled out this way because we've got to get in there to run our wiring for the mudroom / laundry room. Okay, you guys, so it's a little warm up there. It's starting to warm up down here too. But what we're working on, I have to pull wire from the attic into this box, which I really don't need it in the box itself because we're going to do away with this outlet. But what I need to do, that wire stops here. Oh, that wire stops there. So now I've got to get a hold of these wires. This used to go to our outside light, which we don't have anymore. But that's the reason I want to leave this access here, because that's where I'm going to mount our outside light. I can run our wire from the outside through here and get it into our switch. It's all a game right now, trying to figure out who's got what wire run where, who, what, when, where. You know, one of them there things. So pull the switch loose and we're going to try to do away with these old boxes, these metal boxes. I don't like them. And that's the problem with this box, is it's nailed in and it's got a nail that long holding it in place. Okay, so We know this switch is no good. We're gonna discontinue this whole switch. We'll cut the wires off the back side a bit. We'll get the wires out of the way. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Those are done. Okay, so now gotta get in here so we can pop these nails loose to get this box out of there. There's one. Hey, that's all right. They only had one nail holding that box in. Maybe. Try to make me a tracer wire. I can tie onto there real good. Send it up through the wall here and bring it out so we can run our new wire. I'll just try to tie my new wire right on there. That way we can just pull it straight up and through. Look. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got these two wires taped together. I'm going to go back in the attic. While you guys are watching this, if you see it come apart, holler. I'll stop pulling. But we'll go ahead and see if we can get this pulled up. Like I said, we just got to pull it through the ceiling and get it through that far. Get a couple feet up there. That way I can untape the old wire, get a hold of the new wire again, and get it over and get it into the breaker box. We'll have to do that twice. We'll have to do it the first time with the power wire like this. Then this wire will have to come out and we'll have to run it up from the switch over to our light. That way we can get our light powered. So, like I say, if you see this wire come unhook or you see it snag on something, holler really loud so I can hear you up there. This one went so well, you guys. Hopefully this one goes that well too. I know I'm gonna get somebody telling me I'm doing this wrong. Don't come at me. I am not an electrician. I'm a DIYer, learning things as I go. Okay, you guys, when I got this wire pulled up through, went all the way up, got it pulled over, and I've got it dropped down through into the breaker box. I'll take you over there right now and show you where we got it stubbed into the breaker box. It is not hooked up until we get this light up, this wire hooked to the light and the switch, then we will put power to it. As you see, right here is our power wire for the light coming into the top of the breaker box. So here we go. Okay, you guys, so a little change of plan here. I'm gonna put this double box in. I'm gonna put a light switch and an outlet both in this box right here. That way we have an extra outlet over here. There are 2 other outlets in this room, but we DC'd those. We don't need 1, 2, 3 outlets right here. There was 2 more back there, 2 over here. There was like 8 outlets in this little room. We don't need all those. Like I said, we're getting rid of a bunch of those. So let's go ahead and cut this hole. I've got it marked. Grab my battery. Go ahead and cut this out. Yahtzee. Let's get our wires all pulled back out of there, like so. There we go. What's stopping us now? Alright, this is the wire to the switch. From the switch to the power. This is our power switch to the light. This is our power. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that's plenty long enough. It is. Let's trim these down so that they're a manageable length. You guys, this is the only part I don't like about electrical work. I feel like we waste a lot of wire. But I try to reuse as many of the scraps as I can. I am by no means saying this is the right way to do it. This is just how I did it. Do not use this as a how-to video. This is not code. This is not how it's supposed to be done. I don't know. This is what works for me. This is how I'm doing it. Good luck. All right, now that we got our disclaimer out of the way, let's go back to work. Okay. Black wire here. Okay, you guys. I think that's right. We're gonna jump in here to the breaker box now. We're gonna get our wire hooked up to the breaker panel, throw the power to it, flip our switch, see if our light comes on. But before we check our light, we're gonna check power here. Then we'll put a light bulb in, we'll check that. It's a series. All right, you guys, moment of truth. We're gonna stick our tester in there. Plug it in here. Fingers crossed. And it works. Whoop, whoop. That one's right. That one works. Okay, you guys, as you see here, we have the outlet wired right. Flip the switch up. Bum, 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 bum. We have light. It's been a while since I've done the double like this. I've only put in one double switch in this house. So putting in the outlet like that was a new one for me, but we got it figured out. Like I say, I'm not an electrician. I just do things the way that they work for me. So good luck. All right, you guys. So like you saw, I got to get a cover for that. I wasn't planning on putting this type of switch in, but there we have it. We have light in the laundry room. First time in 10 months. Almost a year, yeah, almost a year. So, hey, step forward. Okay, guys, so we got the light done in the laundry room. Took longer than I expected today, but I was trying to make it a lot harder than it really is. But we got that done. As you see, I went and got the trailer hooked up behind the Mountaineer. We were headed to get the trailer from our friends at Fesmeyer Show Cattle with the beast, and the water pump went out. So Rachel came and rescued me. I got the Mountaineer hooked up to the truck, hooked the trailer up to that truck, and now we're good to go. Now we're out here, you guys. In order to get the Fesmeyer's trailer in and out without damaging it or even scratching the paint on the top, we've got some tree limbs that will hang pretty low. This one right here is one right here. Where's my finger? Right there. And then there's another one on back in there a little bit. Right over there. You can see it. We've got this one here. That one there. There's another one that's not really showing up. It's right here. So there's just 3 or 4 of these decent sized limbs we need to get cleaned up. So let's go cut these down. That way we can get these pigs loaded. All right, you guys, I think we've got everything trimmed up we need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull down in here and get backed up. See if we can get these pigs loaded up today. Okay, we got it backed up there. I'll be able to get in there and open that panel up on the inside. Move this post out of the way. Unwire this panel, swing it, push the pigs in. But before we do that, we're gonna do a little trick here that I've seen before. It's just a little trick that we've used before. We've seen other people do it. It works really good for us, but I'm gonna leave the truck hooked to the trailer and we're just gonna jack it up as high as we can. And what that's gonna do is hit that pivot point and we're gonna get that tailboard just as low to the ground as we can. That way there's that much less area for the pigs to get their heads under, try to get out, or to get hurt on it. So go ahead and crank this down. Pick it up. That'll work. I'll show you how much has changed the angle of everything. Mountaineers got a lot of weight pulled off the rear end there, but as you can see, that also threw the angle. That put the tailboard a lot closer to the ground back here. That way we'll get ready to open that gate up. The pigs have less room to jump, less height to jump, and less room to get hurt. Yummy.
Yummy.
Hey, you can't eat my leg. It doesn't taste good. All right, one more wire there. Now, okay. I'll go ahead and try to lower them in. Just like that. First three big ones we get in here, we're gonna take. There's two. And there's three. Couldn't have asked for that to work any better, you guys. All right. Bessie, I need you to come around to the other side of the trailer so you can run this gate for me.
Okay.
Help me with this gate. One hand on the gate and one hand on the camera.
Okay.
This little bitty guy, we're going to try to get him out of there.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
We switched out one of them. They swapped themselves, which that's okay. They're all about the same size. So we're going to take these in the morning. We're going to go get these processed, and these will be going to SLR, CRC, and Anthony's sister's other sister's getting one of them. So here we go, you guys.